Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, we've got Father's Day baseball. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Today's starting pitcher, Christopher Sanchez, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Carson Benj, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. In the air to left center. Marsh on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting second.
Here's a Mets lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Bo Bichette, the next to hit, takes ball one. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Juan Soto. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That one missed. 2 down, nobody on. And another ball. Two-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 2-1. And ball downstairs. 3-1 now. And a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. Phillies coming up to hit. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And our pitcher in this game, Freddie Peralta. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound.
Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 homers already in this series.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. Turner gets his lead at first with nobody out. Center field. Alvarez under this one. And there's one away.
Batting third.
Take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Bryce Harper, batting with one down, takes a strike. Man at first, one away. Up the middle, nice grab. Glove flip for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. We played one here in Philadelphia, and there is no score at Citizens Bank Park. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. So the New York Mets are doing pretty well as we come up on the halfway point of the season. Considering they were a preseason favorite, is it time to sound the alarm, Singy?
Sound the alarms, ring the bells, whatever you got to do. This is halfway through the year now, and they're not even in the middle of the pack. They're so stocked with talent, you got to wonder what's going wrong for them. I mean, it's not just one thing. There's a lot to fix there.
Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Sanchez, a 6'6" southpaw, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. On the ground at first. Harper steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Fifth, third baseman Eric Wagaman.
Eric Wagaman up now for the Mets.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0. That's a strike. And there's a base hit to left. And that's a one-out single.
Batting sixth, center fielder Francisco.
Here's the center
Alvarez.
fielder, Francisco Alvarez. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Comes up empty.
That's out.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now it's Mark Vientos. On the ground, right side, ripped, and he can't glove.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good bounce or a bad bounce? Your guess is as good as mine.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Luis Torrens getting ready to hit. Swing and a chopper. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Brandon Marsh.
First pitch way inside, a fastball.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
The 1-0. Inside, backs him off again.
Ball 3.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The 3-1. And that chops in for a strike. Full count pitch will have to wait. Time called to the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And comes Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike. And now the 0-1. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Phillies take the lead.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bryson Stott, the next to hit. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Stop. Not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. There's the strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 7th, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
So now with one away and a man at second. And here's the catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Fastball for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Bohm around third. Here comes the throw. He'll score. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
1 out man at first. And now for the Phillies, Gabriel Rincones Jr. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Swing at a ground ball. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Justin Crawford now at the plate. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Just
Outside,
missed.
that's the ball.
That one lifted to left. And that ends the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Here's the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using on that one.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now the right fielder, Carson Benj. Flied to left his first time.
Hey.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 1 so far. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, out to short. Turner to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the bottom of the third. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Oh, 1 down. Hammered, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, designated
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Hey.
Here's your 1. That clips the corner.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past. Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a follow. Swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just try to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here, and that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Turner stands at first with 1 out. Down the middle for a strike. And a count 1-2.
They keep laying off the off-speed stuff, but the problem is they're landing for strikes. Things will start to look different if they can track those pitches a little bit better.
Turner runs. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and that was not close.
up next for For the Phillies, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Man at second. Got him. Inning over.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here in Philadelphia, start of the 4th, Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Into center. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here is Marcus Semien. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And takes low for ball 1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner over to stop for 1. Over to first. Safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
1 out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Eric Wagaman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
That pitch is out.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Turner for
He's
1.
out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
For the Mets, center fielder, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball, that's low.
Wagaman leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
right through there for a strike. That misses the zone, and a full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Back to work, 3-2 now. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Reached on an infield single his first time. Oh, and 1. Two on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. That one to first. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that one fouled off. Hard hit right side. And one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
This is Bryson Stott. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in there. And that is strike 1. Swings over the top of that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out, runner at second. Here comes Real Muto.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. He's trying for third. And there's a foul ball. Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Line drive, base hit. Stop. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
One gone, runner at first. Gabriel Rincones Jr. getting ready to hit. That's through there for a strike. Now the 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So up next, Justin Crawford. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 1 out. Fouled off left side. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Phillies trying to break this one open. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. This one in the air right field. That one back there. And a foul ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The count 2-1. Hard hit, base hit. Here comes Real Muto around third. The relay to the plate. He's safe. It's 4-zip.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New arm out of the bullpen, Zach Short. He's been so good against lefties. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. In there for strike one. Swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Austin Warren, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Minter also getting ready. Rincones at second. Turner on at first with two down. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Right through there for a strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. In the air, right field. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. The Mets down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. And look out.
First base.
As that one ran in and got him.
Up next for the Mets.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Carson Benj.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One out. Runners at first and second. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. That one fouled off. Two on, two outs. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 0-2 now. Stays alive. The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
You know, these Phils putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. 1 for 2.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And a 1-1. This one in the air center field. Simeon has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Ball.
Harper leads off first with 1 away. Liner, base hit. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. That one catches the zone, and that's strike one. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two on, one out. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. On a bounce right side. Vientos to second. Can't hang on. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. A.J. Minter gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And up to the plate is J.T. Realmuto.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Realmuto in his 12th season, 35 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2010.
That's ball two.
One run across in the frame so far, last half of inning number 5. Now 2-1.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Just off the inside edge. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So digging in, Gabriel Rincones Jr. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 on, 2 outs. The 1-1.
Ball that's outside.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Smash to the left side. They get the force. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Marcus Semien, the next to hit.
Second baseman Marcus Semien.
That's a ball.
Out to short, Turner. Over to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman Eric Wagaman.
So up next for New York, Eric Wagaman.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 down, bases empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. He is struck out and he is walked.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
That's a ball. Aye.
On the ground, Bichette. Now the throw to first on the run. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
For the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Trey Turner, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. The lefty, the 1-0.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Crawford gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one misses. 3-1 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up 0 for 3 in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Ball, that's out.
Next pitch in for a strike, and 1-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck, carrying well. And it's off the wall. Coming home. 1 run in. Here comes another. A second scores as well, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Got fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Harper now. 1 for 3. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses, and Harper down on strikes. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Ball 1.
Just missed.
Ball 2.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Chopped out towards short. Bichette fires to first in time.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. A.J. Minter gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Austin Warren.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Fought off foul. Breaks his bat, and it goes just foul. Swings through it for the K. Good job at damage control right there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Mets nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. On to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the Mets DH, Brett Beatty.
Ball inside. Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. And that just misses. Payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Mets. Right
Stepping in, Carson Benj. Strike 1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Action in the pen down there. Huascar Brazoban, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball there. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
Here's J.T. Realmuto.
Well, no better night than Sunday night when everyone is watching. You break out, you just let them know that you haven't gone anywhere.
And first offering is fouled off. The Phils up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Rips that one to right. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder
Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss, strike 1. In the air, left field. Soto on his way in. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Mets nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the 8th. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
Ball, that's out.
Sanchez still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Nope, outside.
2-2 now. Good eye
Ball
right
3.
there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Out towards left center. Crawford on the move to the alley. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The Phillies up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Marcus Semien, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That's in there. That's strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. Major League Baseball is on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. That one outside. Ball 1. And another ball. Warren, 29 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2018. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
So back to the top of the order. Trey Turner at the plate.
No, inside.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Ball 2.
Here's a 2-2. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. That gets by him. Round second, digging for third. In there, he's safe.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
One down. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at first with one gone. Here comes Bryce Harper. Just missed.
Just out.
And a foul ball. One run across to the frame so far. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two on, one out. Swing and a foul straight back. Stops it on a slide. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Austin Warren out of the game. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the Mets.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Oscar Brazoban.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Simeon tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Looking Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back at Citizens Bank Park. All set to start the ninth in this one. Eric Wagaman up now for the Mets. Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, right side. Stop. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. This one in the air, center field. Crawford on his way over. Out. Number 2.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Mark Vientos.
So last chance for the Mets. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, recipes, polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones and Buelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is that? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Ma, Ray, Ghost, and Rick. Big up, big up.